Hey everybody, it's Echo the Man Witch here, and on today's video I really want to go through and discuss the awakening process. There's so many experiences that we all have, all different experiences, and so this is what this video is going to be about. So let's do this. Hey, so I just want to kick off this video with just saying that over here in the UK it is Friday the 26th of August. So this is new moon here, so I just want to wish everybody a happy new moon. Aside from that, we're going to start talking about awakening process. So the awakening process for so many people is different on so many levels. But the most key word, I can't stress this enough, the key word is awareness. If you have awareness there, then you're already on the first stages of awakening. Awakening for so many people can be one of two things. It could be overwhelming, or it can be very, very tranquil. It can be so tranquil for so many people. So I can't really think of the best ways to really describe awakening in a very short video. So I'm just going to express and maybe go through like little stages of what I went through, and then we'll kind of go from there. So when it came with me, I started off in quite a spiritual family. You know, my mum, she was very spiritual, my sisters are very spiritual, and even the family before my mum was quite spiritual as well. So I do have a somewhat of a background there, which I am quite lucky with. So I was quite aware of what was around me, so I did have that background. But for me, obviously growing up, I was being a kid, I was getting drunk, but I came to a point where I was actually going into like a sort of borderline alcoholism. I was going through depression, and all of a sudden I thought, no more. I went through this awakening process where it was like a sort of life and death situation for me. So with this life and death situation for me, it opened up so many gates for me, so many doors. I tell you what, it was the most scariest thing for me at the time, because I thought there are so many things out there and there's so much I can live for that it's actually really going to benefit me. There's something inside me that's even more higher, and it actually connects me to everyone. So with that, I then started going through my spiritual journey, and I started seeing people who were helping me out. And I then went into my Wiccan path, and my Wiccan path is literally where I am right now, and it's just got stronger over the years. So this is literally a very short story about it, but what I'm saying, my whole point of this is that there are so many ways of going about it. There's some people who will read a motivational book or watch a motivational film. I mean, recently I just watched The Secret, and The Secret is saying a lot about awareness. Actually, a matter of fact, this book, The Greatest Secret, one of the key words they're actually saying this quite a lot is about awareness. And yeah, the Greatest Secret, there is the awareness process on there. It says basically what you send out to the universe is what you get back. In Wiccan terms, that is actually it's called the threefold effect. Okay, so whatever you send out to the universe is just going to come back to you threefold, whether that's good or bad. Okay, so that is one way that some people can be awakened with reading something that's really motivational, which is really great. There are some people, what I'm saying right now is just these are symptoms. These are symptoms of awakening process. So you can even go through and start feeling energies around you. Have you ever been to your workplace and you think, oh my God, there's like a really, really massive atmosphere in here, and you already know that Betty and Michelle have just had an argument. You just know that. And then that is you feeling an energy of the room. Okay? Anyone can do it, but if you're aware that you're doing it, then you're already through the stages of awakening. You can go outside and actually look at the stars. You can appreciate nature around you. If you start appreciating the small things in life, again, that is awakening process. If you are now, you're petrified of spiders, okay? But instead of killing them, you're actually capturing them and checking them out. because you know that this is going to have some sort of effect on the place that you love, which is Earth. Okay, you got to remember as well that there's also a life after this one, and when you go through the awakening process, these are things that you research about life, because you start questioning life a lot more. And when you start questioning life a lot more, you start questioning about previous ones. But if you don't actually believe in a past life, I think that's absolutely fine. I mean, most people who don't believe in a past life at least believe in some form of afterlife. Yeah, so reincarnation, anything like that. But there is a path there that you will believe in. So going on with being awake, once you start feeling energies and doing all this sort of thing, and you start experiencing all these amazing things that the divine has given you, then the best way for you to start learning about it is, do research, watch YouTube videos, do anything you need to do to make you feel good and to make you feel more enlightened about your spirituality that you're just expressing. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, so people do go out there and they will do the research. They will go out and just practice it and have fun. Some people, I mean, how I restarted off of it was filling off energies with crystals. I am a crystal healer and I love working with crystals. So that was one of the first things I started playing around with. I was like, right, this quartz is really good for amplifying. This lapis lazuli crystal is really good for my communication skills. Or this obsidian is really good for my protection. Okay, so these are very, very simple things, but these are things that you play around with. But once you have started to play around with these sort of things and started to feel the energies yourself, then you're already halfway there. But I need to let everyone know that it's not actually that scary as what you think it is. Once you start going through it, once you start talking to people and expressing what you're going through, people who are maybe going through the same journey as what you are. But once you start talking about it, it actually starts feeling more comfortable, and the more happier you are with it, the more everything kind of comes around to you. So again, if you want to talk about the secret or the threefold action, whatever you're sending out, you're going to come back anyway. So let's just take this as a positive thing. Awakening is a positive thing. So don't just neglect it, express it. Okay? Because once you start feeling gratitude for all these sort of things that you have in your life, you'll start seeing more good things come into your life. And what's the wrong in that? So, as much as I would keep going through all this, there's not really much point me really talking about too much, because you have to practice it. I can keep lecturing this back to you, and books can keep lecturing it to you. It's good about getting information, but you need to start practicing it into your life. Okay, so now we have gone through the whole awakening process, but your next step is to now find out what is the best spiritual journey for you. I had to go through a few things. I actually went through a few journeys myself to see which one was best for me, and the one that really kept coming back for me was being a Wiccan. Obviously, you probably know why I'm a Wiccan by my name. It's quite self-explanatory, but there you go. But in my next videos, I'm really hoping to do a lot more witchy stuff. So maybe doing a Book of Shadows walkthrough. Maybe get some runestones coming in. Maybe do some crystal healings. Matter of fact, I'd very, very would love, maybe in my next video for definite, is to do some oracle card readings from different sets. But if this is something you really would love to see, then please subscribe to my video. It really means a hell of a lot to me. And maybe press that little bell down there. So again, everyone, have a really amazing new moon, and blessed be to you all.